Hear the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapsed soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen night renew. O earth, return! Arise out of the dewy grass. Night has worn, and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while without turn away. The starry floor, the watery shore, is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. It is I, your spiritual entertainer, your bard. Comedy and spirituality here together every day for your entertainment privilege. I really enjoy doing this, and it's good to see all these people who come back. They continue to come back, like our good friend, the servant of Anubis there. The Vix, good to have you here, friend. As you're coming in, friends, don't forget to touch the like button at the top of the screen there. You see it right up there. There it is. Yes, today I started a new I do these comedy playlists, as some of you know, and I think as ASMR is ridiculous, so I'm starting a new way to kind of have some fun with that. If you want to check it out, the last YouTube short that I put up, ASMR public bathroom, I'm going to start doing that. Funny ASMRs, unusual ASMRs, because to me it's ridiculous. So why not? I will do all the things they're not doing. So there'll be more to come. I'll do a few of those a week. My last playlist I created was that of my Skyrim comedy, The Talos Preacher as well, called Elder Scrolls. And I have another comedy playlist where the Christians, they come on and cast devils out of me every day. And I certainly oblige, right? I certainly oblige. Yeah, every day, they come on here. I have to find a demon so that they can cast it out, right? That's the only thing I plan for. And I just forgotten the demon I'm supposed to have today. So these just run through my mind, right? I'm like, what can I do today that's diabolical to appease our Christian friends here, so that they're always keeping me on my toes and trying to plan things out here. I'm running out of devils, to be honest with you. I don't know what to do anymore. I mean, I have 2 weeks worth of exorcisms that I've put out for our Christian friends. So I'm running out of devils. Christians, leave me alone. Leave Satan alone. All these devils coming out every day. Now, eventually I want to talk to you about my Substack. If you saw my Substack this morning, I want to talk about the evils of Christian dogma and the effect it has had upon my life. As some of you know, I was Christian for 30 years and a clergyman, and I left in the midst of my clergy training on the way to have my own church. I was a deacon. I was on my way. I had 2 more years of seminary was the path that I could have taken to have my own church, but I left. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, good to see you, the captain. Is that the Moroccan flag? Yes, it's Star of David, all of that for you. Temple of Satan, anything you want it to be today. Now, I want to get into this topic matter that I have for you. Turn into a werewolf? Oh, that would be fun, right? Do some werewolf ASMR. You can watch me transform into a werewolf. That would be lots of fun. What is this? This is spiritual entertainment. That is what it is. Comedy and spirituality together in one place for your... You want me to transform into a werewolf? I can't. There's no full moon out today, or I would be able to. So sorry about that. Come back when there's a full moon. We can do that. I start out sky-clad in my backyard, worshiping the goddess in the evening, and then I could transform into a werewolf for you. That would be lots of fun to do ASMR werewolf, right? This is really enjoyable for you. Well, welcome. Yes, I do this every day. So please, if you are here, make sure you touch that like button up there, because I'll just keep talking. I want to talk to you people. And I do this for a living, so I appreciate the likes, the subscribes, comedy, spirituality together here every day. You have a few secrets you need to know about the spy rat stuff. Ooh, that sounds exciting. Oh, I love these new sexual identity things that people bring here to me. Because I am a person of diversity. I'm willing to learn. If you want to educate me, you identify as a spy rat. Now, you have to educate me on that. I'm unfamiliar. I am the best troll of the day. I don't think I'm a troll. I'm an entertainer. I do this for a living. This is my life. There's no trolling here. You assholes are the one that come on here and troll, right? Are you the son of God? I am a son of God, and so are you. We're all children of the All-Father, all of us. No one is excluded. Don't listen to the lies of the Christians telling you you have to believe in a dogma to become a son. You've always been a son or a daughter. There's never a time when you don't belong to your God. These are all lies that they will teach you to control you. Good morning, Judge Aiken. Good to have you here, a good friend for your spiritual entertainment. You are new. What is this? Can you explain? I mix comedy and spirituality together. Satire is my thing. That is what I do here. Every day I am here. Some of you probably saw before you came in here, I did it at ASMR, a comedy ASMR of going into a public restroom, which was a lot of fun, right? Let's see. Why do you sound like an NPC from Skyrim? How dare you? I'm Oblivion NPC. Skyrim. Do you not hear the music in the background? That is Oblivion, sir. How dare you insult me? I am an Oblivion NPC, not Skyrim. Skyrim is for children. Oh my. Yes, tell him, Vixen, Oblivion. You understand why did the Romans kill all the Druids? Because they were interfering with their conquest, right? The Romans wanted to conquer the world. Anyone that got in their way, they would wipe them out. Christianity inherited this control mechanism from the Romans. What did they do with people who did not have the same ideas as them? They tortured them and destroyed them. They can't do that shit today because we have laws, but they will certainly try to destroy you with their words if you get in their way, right? You know, I had to put LifeLock. LifeLock is a service to protect your identity. I had to get LifeLock on here, on YouTube. It monitors my YouTube because the evils that Christians come on here and threaten my life. And everything that I say, they're always reporting. Like I had a friend of mine was mocking them in the context of, they were saying turn or burn. And she said, like and subscribe or else is what she said. And they reported that as cyberbullying. I have on my LifeLock, cyberbullying alert because of Christians. They didn't like the way that she said that, and I said so. I had a censor on my YouTube this morning. I can only upload 10 videos at a time, and I was surprised. I've never. Just a couple of weeks ago, I was mocking the destruction of homosexuals that you find in the Bible. How silly that is. And someone reported me for violence when I was reading the Bible, right? Isn't that terrible, right? Oh, Nancy, good to see you. Good to have you here. Jesus was never a king. I don't know. Get off this live, guys. He's casting spells. Look out. There's spell work going on here. Oh, my. Oh, man. Where are we at here? Good morning to you all, my friends here. Yes. Delicate flower energy. How delicate. How sweet. The energy of flowers. Now, flowers, people take them for granted. You know, there's a beauty there that is shared with you. If you take the moment to notice the beauty that is in a flower, there's a beauty there. Now, I've told people this before. When I buy flowers for my wife, which I do every week, when the other flowers have made their course, I dry them out. or I put them back in the forest to decompose. I don't throw them in the garbage, because this reality shared something wonderful with me. It became a symbol of beauty. It became an extension of what I am. The whole world around you is waiting to be an extension of what you are. Learn to invite it into your experience. It will teach you, it will guide you, it will make you better, and you will do the same to it. You have the power to transform your environment if you wish to, and that environment will certainly transform you. That's what I learned as a druid. Practicing druidry has helped me to connect to the world around me. That is magical. When you learn that this place that you're going to out in the woods changes you and you change it, there's a unity there. There's an alchemy that takes place. Two things becoming something new. Me becoming more than human, and my grove out in the woods becoming more than just a grove. Let's see. Swift Wind Aquarius Cobain is here. Kurt Cobain lookalike. Good to have you here. And Dexter Martin. Good to see you, good friend. Masonry is fun. What's wrong with masonry? I have good friends that are Masons that are part of our program here. We support Masons. We don't buy into the Christian propaganda. Christians were threatened by Mason because they're not doing their dogma. The most threatening thing in Masonry is the perennial philosophy that there's wisdom in all religions. That is threatening to the Christian because they say we are the only one, right? So they are threatened by that. So they create propaganda, things that aren't true. Masons aren't worshiping the devil. I mean, this is so silly. Good morning to you, Alec. Nice to see you. The Fonz is here. We were talking about you yesterday, Fonzie. And during the Happy Days, how I interpret the show Happy Days is Fonzie is a repressed homosexual in a time when you could not come out of the closet easily. So he put on this macho behavior to cover up his desires for Richie, right? That's what it really was about. That's how I watch Happy Days. They should call it Gay Days, right? Because these are all metaphors. If you look in the patterns of watching Happy Days, you find repressed homosexuality, right? You find this in a lot of shows in the 70s and 80s. A big thing that taught me a lot about homosexuality as a child was He-Man, right? He-Man is about a repressed homosexual man. Look what happens to him. He is Prince Adam. He's kind of effeminate, right? He's a gay man. Prince Adam is a gay man. And he goes into the closet of Castle Grayskull and comes out as this macho man. That is repressed homosexuality. Let's see. Good to see you, Coin. Good to have you here. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Yeah. Happy cake. Yeah, close enough, right? My. On the topic of homosexuality, life is good in these silk Varachi pajamas. Oh, my. You're getting me all riled up inside. Look at you. Oh, boy. You're too young for Happy Days. You're 29. Yeah. And you probably didn't get a proper He-Man either, right? You probably didn't get a proper The new He-Mans, no. I didn't see the new movie yet, but it looks cool, right? But the other He-Mans, the one the Cartoon Network put out in the early 2000s, that was decent. There's a lot of violence in that. What you don't get, though, He-Man is no longer oppressed sexual anymore in the modern He-Man, right? Let's see here. Can't believe there are mods here. Mods maintain peace in the comment section of a cult. Yeah, we have to have cult. We have special cult members to monitor the behavior. The most worst behaved people that come on here aren't the heathens out there. It's the Christians. The Christians are terribly behaved on here every day. You will see their behavior and the evil and vile. I have to. I get YouTube. What it does, it puts comments on hold that it finds inappropriate in my comment sections on my videos. 90% of the bad comments that YouTube holds are from Christians. Good job. What a wonderful religion you have. Yannick, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hello from Australia. Good to see you, our good friend Patrick. How are you doing down under? Is that the Star of David? Yes, I am a gay Jewish sorcerer. How did you know that was the Star of David? Right? This is on the Israeli flag, right? Jenny, my bearded lady friend, is here. Good to have you here, our good friend. You are a Christian as well. Some people do Christianity their own way. And that is going to be the topic of discussion. Before I return back to your comments, I wanted to share what was on my Substack that I put on there just a few hours ago. I felt the God is telling me, you need to write about your experience within Christianity some more for people. So I want to share that with you here. Now, dogma is what Christianity is all about. It's not about love. It's about how you should be believing or else. Dogma promises certainty, but produces sometimes something much smaller. In my 30 years inside of Christianity, I can count on one hand. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. You're a, what am I? What am I there? Let me put a gaja. But, Christianity, my whole time during Christianity, my 30 years, you see this one hand? That's how many people I actually felt loved by. Isn't that sad? In my 30 years of Christianity, I preached to them. Will you take me into your temple? Oh, yes, I will. The temple of love, right? I will take you as my disciple. Certainly. You will make a great lover for me. Now, I counsel these people. I preach to them. I serve them. Yet I rarely felt as a person to them. I never felt like a person. The truth is just as uncomfortable on my side. I don't remember loving anyone either, to be honest. I acted loving because I was supposed to. I acted compassion because it was required of me of a clergyman. My friendships in Christianity were built on shared ideas, not shared humanity. I helped people only when their lives supported the message I was preaching. And I'm not proud of this. It is painful to admit that I spent decades loving no one but myself. That's what Christian dogma gave to me. And it should be no surprise that when I left the church, almost no one speaks to me now. When they do, it's clear that they are trying to get me back into the system, not back into their lives. This is predictable fruit of a religion that teaches that ideas matter more than people. I was never taught how to love. I was taught how to believe. I was told that if I did not believe correctly, I would be destroyed by the God. I was told to be loving, but only because failing to love would bring judgment. I was to forgive, but only because withholding forgiveness would cause God to abandon me. With that kind of formation, how could I have learned anything except fear? How could I have learned anything except self-preservation, dressed up as holiness, as piety, right? Dogma insists that a right relationship with God depends on right ideas. If that were true, I'll have to get back to your message here, my friend. Let me finish up here. If that were true, if where I live, there's churches on every corner, yet it's the meth capital of the world. If dogma brings God, why is there so much despair in Christian populace, right? The answer is simple. We are taught that ideas are everything and love is optional. Dogma has done more harm than any weapon in human history. History is full of the damage it has justified. Dogma cannot teach love. It teaches obedience to God, who will abandon you the moment you get something wrong. It teaches fear disguised as faith. It teaches that whoever does not believe stands condemned, a line used to terrify people into conformity in the Gospel of John, rather than free them into compassion. I don't believe Jesus taught any of this bullshit. When I look at him now, he's an archetype, obviously. I see someone who loves me without condition, someone who embraces without requirement, someone who does not demand belief before offering affection. That's a big thing. The God will not love you unless you're doing it right. That's no love. That is no love at all. Seeing this Jesus has changed my life. It has made me want to love others the same way. I've spent most of my life failing at this. So when I left the church, I chose an old man I know. And without needing anything in return, I would simply, I'm just his friend now. I don't care what he's going to do. He will always be my friend. I look at my children and now say, I will love you no matter what, even if you reject me. I once told my daughter, if you continue in your homosexuality, you can go somewhere else to live. Isn't that terrible? Now I love her for who she is, not what she's doing, just because I choose to love her, right? I had to apologize to her because I wasn't loving her as a person. I was loving her because of how much she could follow my ideas. That's not being a father. I look at my wife now and say, no matter what you look like or what happens to you, I will always love you forever. Even if you die, you will always belong to me. My love is greater than death. I am only now learning how to love people without conditions. All it took was discovering that I'm loved without conditions. God is love. Love is God. When you love, you experience God. Dogma cannot give this to you. Dogma can only give you fear, certainty, and the illusion of control. Love gives you life. So I want to challenge you, my friends. Find someone in your life and just make a decision. Say, I'm going to love you no matter what. You can hate me. You could be my enemy. I will still love you from afar. I will still have thoughts of goodness for you. Find someone and learn to love unconditionally. Because when you do, you will certainly experience God. You will never experience God in a dogma. You will experience God through loving another person. The church didn't, want people enlightened. Yeah, I would certainly agree with you. They want to control you. That is the church, right? All right, let me go back to your comments here. Now, if you missed any of that, that is all on my Substack. And my Substack is for free. You can find it on the About Me tab on my page here if you're interested in looking through what I just shared. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. Love is greater than death. Yeah. Death has a philosophy to it, right? Where it says, that's it, I win. I don't believe that. I think love is greater than death. I believe I will always be one with my wife. I believe that we were together once in the past, and we are together again now. There's too many things in the experience of my wife and myself to say it is coincidental, right? The way that we love one another. Yeah, there's nothing coincidental about that. You're welcome, Delicate Flower Energy. Yeah, J-Man, good to see you. Praise Kelladon, a wonderful goddess and patron. God sent me to help you. I don't want your help. I want your heart. Are you willing to give that to me? Are you willing to support me? No matter what I believe or do. Christianity doesn't allow you to do that. It says anathema to the heretic. It says anathema to the apostate. Look what they say on here. That's not loving, is it? Right? I don't want to be a part of your religion because your religion had made me a terrible person. And I finally have realized that. The great evils of Christianity and what it has done to me as a person. And I'm not against Jesus at all, but I think his teachings were certainly hijacked. When I go through all the bullshit, I see a person who loves me at the end of the trail. Let's see. Do you have a social media so I can contact you? Right here. That's it. You want to become a Discord member, go to the join button down there. For the price of a cup of coffee, you could support me. Once you put the join button and you buy me a coffee, there will be a members only tab on your page, on my page here, and that is the Discord link. If you are a community member, we'd love to have a conversation with you on there. We certainly would. Change my ways. What's wrong with my ways? I'm loving people. What about you? See, it's easy to tell someone to change your ways. It's easy to tell someone about God. It's not easy loving people unconditionally now, is it? To be able to love someone no matter what they think about you, right? It takes maturity. It takes courage. We weren't born loving, right? We love comes natural to us, but at the same time, as soon as we come into this world, we're taught to protect ourselves, to survive, right? And for this reason, our perception, our way of loving, it needs to be healed. Like the other day, my son, he got in trouble again at school. He's getting bullied bad all year, and the teachers don't do shit. So I said, you start doing it, and I will support you. So last week, he punched a kid in the face. He got in trouble for that. The kid was being an asshole to him, being inappropriate, calling him gay and all this other stuff. And this kid's been tormenting him all year. So I'm like, good job. I took him out to dinner. Yesterday, there's another gentleman who pushed him up against the wall with his chair. And my son says, why did you do that? And the guy just looks at him. So my son smacks him in the face with the book. The kid had to go to the nurse, and my son got suspension. They want to say my son is the problem. We are a poor family in the school. It's a Catholic school. We don't have the money to support the school. All these other children that are there that are getting away with all their shit, their parents are quite rich and wealthy and affluent. And so they get preferential treatment. My second oldest daughter here, she was in the system. She always told the teacher, we had to take her out of the school because the person bullying her was the son of the vice principal who had recently died. So everyone was protecting him. When he started threatening she was in like 5th or 6th grade, and this kid started bullying my son who was in kindergarten, started making fun of his penis or something. He should have been expelled. My daughter stood up for him. And, I was a minister in this church, and it's a sad thing when your own deacon of your church has to leave your school because you are not willing to discipline your children. So my kids, they want to defend themselves in school. I will support them 100% because these people are pathetic. They're not properly disciplining the children and not throwing kids out of school that need to be thrown out. They're supporting them because of that paycheck, right? Because of their social standing. So poor people like myself, they're like, fuck you. We're going to support the bully. And I'm tired of that shit. So my son, I don't care if he gets kicked out of school. I will always have his back. He's in 5th grade, by the way. And he's getting treated this way. Let's see here. You've discovered the side quest? Yeah, learn to love people today. You know what the teacher told him? She goes, your dad was a deacon, right? You should be loving your enemies. That's easy for her to say, right? He's a child. When you love your enemy, you have the capacity to do that. If someone is going to come in and violate you in your house, do you just say, oh, I'm going to love my enemy? No, you don't. You defend yourself. You can only love your enemy when you're in a place to do so, right? Like Jesus Christ, for instance. He had all the power in the universe, right? He chose to be crucified. He chose to love his enemy because he had the power to do so. You may not. Loving your enemy, you have to be in a place. Having people kick your ass all the time, that's not turning the other cheek. That's being a coward, not defending yourself. Now, some people can't defend yourselves. You have no other options, right? But you can't appeal to religion. Well, I'm just loving it. No, you're not. You're rightfully being afraid because the other person could destroy you. And you need to do something about it, right? Let's see here. Did I have a sampling of my own potions every day? I brew potions. I can brew you an ale. Yes. Good morning, Trinity. Ivy Moon. Good to see you. Right. Right now, Nicole, nice to see you. Good to have you here. Sir Goblin, good to see you. I look like the Van Gogh painting. Oh, that's a compliment, right? Kedwin loves you. Yes. No fear is here. Good to see you, our good friend. Oh, let's see here. You taught yours the same? Yeah, that's appropriate, right? Now, we are going to be hitting 46K at any moment. And I told my community that when we get to that, we'll be doing an all-day D&D stream, probably on a Saturday or Sunday. Oh, the 30th of May. I don't know if that is a Saturday or a Sunday. The 30th of this month. We're going to do it all day long, D&D stream. Come as you go for community members only. If you want to play, go to the join button, become a community member. You have to know how to play. I'm not going to walk you through it. We don't have time to, so you'll have to know what you're doing. That's going to be very important. We're going to do it all day long. It's looking like it's going to be the Out of the Abyss module that we'll be doing with my flavor and precision. That's what we'll be doing. Let's see here. D&D, that's right. Yeah. If you want to be a community member like our friend here, Jamin, go to the join button and you'll get a link in my YouTube page here. It says members only. And you can be on our Discord and tell me you want to play. We're probably going to be, it's probably, I guess, 6 hours, perhaps, or 6 to 8 hours with the breaks. And you don't have to stay the whole time. I know Trinity can't stay. She is going to be a player. She can't stay the whole time. I don't expect people to stay the whole time. And the only difficulty with the game is when you die, it's game over. There's no going on. That'll be the end of the game. So that might piss people off. Just understand what you're signing up for. I'm a Gygaxian dungeon master. That is it when you die. If you wear your homeless Kenny Rogers costume, just for you. That's what I look like, right, with my wizard costume. Yeah, we have fun. We played a wonderful endless quest last night called Mountain of Mirrors. We did a live stream of that. I have there's about 50 or so endless quest books, I think, that I will be going through and narrating. I'm not going to do the sci-fi one or there's a spy one. I'm just going to do the fantasy settings because that's what I have the beard and the wizard's hat to do, right? You can't prove how time into existence, believing some deity, some little insignificant planet in the middle of the universe is probably the most far-fetched one. I don't care. I don't really care what you believe. What interests me is how you're loving others. Now, you don't have to be religious to do that. It's not difficult to make a decision in your life to say, I want to love that person no matter what. That is the greatest thing you can do in human history, is to unconditionally love another human being. So your beliefs don't matter to me. I don't care what you believe in, as long as you can do that. Do I see Minecraft XP when you die in your life? Of course you do. Of course you do. I'm trolling. How am I trolling? By telling people to love others. How is that a trolling? Now, I enjoy trolling. I certainly do it, but not on here. The video that I put on before I came on here, that was certainly a troll to the ASMR community because I think they're ridiculous. I did an ASMR bathroom skit, if you're interested. I have a whole bunch of ideas that I'm going to be doing now with ASMR to make fun of it. I think it's, if you watch my bathroom skit, go to my YouTube shorts, you will have a laugh, right? Because what was funny about it, I go into the bathroom, someone had pissed in the toilet and not flushed it, right? It was nasty. You like hot dog sandwiches? Sure you do. I bet you do, right? Kedidwin is the first, the last, and the beginning. I love Kedidwin too. She's a wonderful goddess. The cauldron is the only way, my friend. I agree with you. As you're coming in, friends, don't forget to go up here and tap the wonderful, wonderful like button. Like and subscribe. I do this every day. I am here for your entertainment privilege, 7 days a week. There's always videos. I do comedy. I do spirituality. All of my long form videos are spirituality. My YouTube shorts is mostly a mixture of comedy. And you love that video of the toilet? Yeah. Jesus unconditionally loves every single. I would hope so. The problem is, do you? Now, if I didn't want to believe in your Jesus, would you stick around in my life? Right? Then if you can't honestly say, yes, I would, then you're not doing what he's doing. Right? A mother retains her baby's DNA. Yeah, once you prostate exam. Did you hear what I said yesterday? I found your comment. You said you disagree with me about my autistic children. And I think that you are overreacting because you don't know my children. You are generalizing autism is what you're doing. My children have severe autism where they can't go out in public. I had to wait like 2 years before I could take them to a shopping mall. They're very violent and they have learning disabilities. And your comment yesterday I found very offensive. What you were saying, because you were not looking into you were generalizing autistic people, which are all different. There's a lot of people on the higher end of the spectrum that operate in society quite well, but my children will never be able to. And I think it was really unfair of you to be critical of my decision as a parent. So I wanted you to know that. Walnut Witch is here, our witchy friend. Good to have you here. Your views come from studying the Bible. So if the devil likes to me, he must have written in the Old Testament. Yeah, it's terrible. How could you come away from reading the Bible and achieving a loving God? You cannot do that without someone telling you how to read it, giving them their ideology. Good Christian people, you love God. So when you read the Bible, you only find what attributes to that. But if you take your vision of God out of the equation and just treat it as a normal mythological book, you would find he's a terrible, terrible being. He's not loving at all. Let's see here. Where am I at here? Tons of people. Sand dune. You're a wizard, Harry. Yeah, I get that every day. I'm a wizard in the evenings. But I'm one from Forgotten Realms, not Harry Potter universe. Your son is violent, just clapping and flapping gets to you. Yeah, it's difficult, right? If you're a parent of a violent child like that, right, you worry about your future. What are you going to do when like one of my sons, he is 14. He is quite powerful already. I'm not going to always be able to hold him down. My wife won't be able to help if I die, right? These are terrible things that you have to think about your children, how you're going to deal with them in the future, right? And it's sad. It's a tragedy, but you still love them. I love my children unconditionally, and I hope one day perhaps for them to have some type of cure or something so that they can function. I was really hoping that chip, the Elon Musk chip, nobody talks about that anymore. That would be something that would help people like that, their brain chemistry, right? You don't remember the comment? You have a nephew that's severe autism, so I think I have not conveyed what I was trying to convey. Probably. I just read maybe what part of your comment or something when I was doing my editing, so I apologize. All I saw was I agree with you and someone drawing lines in the sand. You're a true follower of Christ. What is a false follower of Christ? Can you give me a definition? Am I drinking Lipton peach tea? No, I'm drinking a cheap knockoff version of sparkling ice. I ran out of money, so I had to buy the 50-cent ones at Aldi's. Right? There's no such thing as free will. There really isn't. Everything you feel like you have free will, right? Your free will is really a diversity that is rooted in as a response mechanism that is influenced by your psychology, your sociology, and your the things that have happened, your brain chemistry. So when you make a decision, you are not really free. A free decision is uninfluenced, right? It's being able to not have a bias, right? No human being has that ability. Right, we have all of these things that influence. Right, if I grow up in a society of headhunters, I'll have no problem eating you alive. Right, because that sociological reality doesn't allow me the freedom to recognize that this is not the best option. Right, no one has free will, and the Christian Church tries to use free will as a crutch to give their evil God an excuse to torment you. They're like, oh, you chose it, right? Even though the Bible says specifically that God hardens your hearts. There's several passages in the Bible where God wants to punish you more. Instead of helping you, he stores up your wrath for the day of destruction. What kind of father does that? If I did that to my children, you would call the police, right? This is an evil and wicked God that they are promoting to the world. God is not wicked. It's this ideology that is wicked. The Hebrew hammer operator is here. All right. Hello, sir. Good to see you, Ghost Patrol. Get a job. Lena, you don't appreciate that I do this for a living, right? I make more money now than I ever have in my whole life doing this. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah. Let's see here. I got a clock in. Have a great day. Take care. Go use your Hebrew hammer. Make those wonderful hot dogs. Hebrew National. He's a hot dog maker, right? Isn't that wonderful? Some of you like hot dogs, right? Let's see. You can have free will if you're mega rich. Yeah. Think about that. One of the curses that we have as human beings, the less we don't struggle, the more we are enslaved to riches. Right? We are more into materialism. The less that we don't experience in terms of not having things. Like if I give my children everything, like millions of dollars in their piggy banks, right? 99% chance that they will grow up to be immorally deprived of anything good in their life. They will be enslaved to the materialism that I gave to them and incapable of being a good person. This is a fact, right? We know from you look at our people in Hollywood, right? Look at some of our entertainers. They're all killing themselves with drugs and plastic surgery. They have no real stability in their life. And not because the wealth is bad. Wealth is not bad. It's because they have never had the maturity to be able to utilize these riches in an appropriate way. Yes, Bard is the drunk wizard. Yes, I am. Oh shit. Good to see you, Simon. God is a her. Yes, God is a woman. What's wrong with that? Why are you so afraid, some of you, to have a God who's a lady? Because you have been given a tradition of misogyny. Think about it. When I say God is a woman, it makes you afraid. It upsets you. Why? Because you've been given a tradition of misogyny that does not able to look in the face of a woman and see God. You should be able to look in the face of your wife, your mother, or your daughter and see the divine. You can't do that because you've been given this history of misogyny, right? Let's see here. Sun beyond, they could corrupt teachings of the Holy Book. The true Christians are rare. Yeah, who are you to judge what is true and what is not true? If I look at your life, would I see a person of virtue, a person that radiates the love of the divine? If not, you should shut the fuck up, right? Women give life, right? Girl, God is good, yeah. How are my wizards? I'm a wizard in the evenings, mostly, doing Dungeons and Dragons. Here I'm just someone following the tradition of my ancestors who were bards, doing it my own way with the gift of satire that I have. Praise Keredwood. Let's see. I'm calling your God evil, yes. I am certainly am. We need Mayday and Lupercali back. What is that? I don't know what that is. It speaks in the Bible where it says evil will be good and good will be evil. Yeah, written by people who are trying to control you. It also makes excuses for God, why God tortures you. His ways are not our ways. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of the wisdom. Is the oldest scam in human history. Making you afraid leads to control. These people control you with stuff like that, right? But people like being controlled, unfortunately, right? It takes great courage to be able to make decisions for yourself. It's easy to have other people doing all the difficult work, right? Jesus loves you all, even if you don't believe in him. Or, yeah, that's appropriate. Even if you don't hear his name, you are loved, right? There's no torture awaiting you. Even if you've done terrible things, you are still loved by the All-Father. There's never a time when you are not being loved. You are not separated from God. This is the lie that they will tell you, that you are separated from the divine. You've never, ever been separated. The only thing separated is how you perceive. You've been taught how not to perceive. God is within you. God is around you. In him you move and have your being. How much does YouTube pay monthly? Oh, right now I get not very much. More than I did when I was a clergyman. It increases and decreases based on algorithm. This is like the best month we've had. We've gone up 300% in views because I learned how to beat the algorithm. I get, I'm over, at the least it's 250,000 views a month is what we get here. I'll make a video next month and I'll put my stats up and how much I get paid. And so you could see where I'm at next month and how to beat the algorithm. I learned how to do it. And I've been doing quite well. Now, if you want to have a decent 250,000 views a month isn't much. I mean, that doesn't pay the bills. You need at least that a day to have a decent living. So we're not there yet, but I certainly get more than I ever did before as a clergyman working in the church all these years. You're a wizard in the fake accents and you play Dungeons and Dragons. Don't forget, Joshua, to tell people about your limp penis. Everyone needs to know about that. I did not have a good time with you last night. Dr. Mentis, good for you to be here. Yeah. Well done, Bob. Thank you. Because you'd rather feed your flesh there to be righteous? I don't know what the hell that means. Antonio, what is your opinion on Indians? India makes up 20% of my audience, so I love my Hindu friends. I love Hinduism. Parvati is the goddess for me. I call her Keladwin over here. Parvati is the same goddess that I have, but just a different name. Yeah, all for Lord Shiva and all the good work he does. So I love my Hindu friends. It's a very beautiful religion, a very beautiful tradition. The most ancient culture in the world is in India, right? Let's see here. Their tongues will testify against it. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't understand. You missed your lobotomy appointment. I can only take so much of my brain out, really. So I don't have much left to give. So I had to miss the appointment. Oh, let's see here. You're going to Earth? Yeah, did you see me on the government files recently released? I'm one of the aliens. That was me on there. That one that's spinning around, right? That was me. That was me. Yeah, WTF, that's what you get, right? All right, take care, Dexter. Good to have you here, our good friend. As you're coming in, friends, don't forget to go up, touch that like button up there. Spiritual entertainment. I am here 7 days a week having conversations with people, and that helps me out a lot when people touch that. Oblivion music in the background. You are a person of culture, Antonio. You are a person of culture. It pisses me off when these children come in here and ask about Skyrim music. Let's see. Keladwin is the queen. Yes, I agree. You're holding a stick and you're wearing a cloth, Harry Potter, and you're a bigot, sir. These are all things that reflect my ancestral traditions and culture of my ancestors who were Celts. I am not a Celt. I am an Englishman, but my ancestors were Celts, and I honor their heritage in my life, in my own way, the bardic tradition in my own way. And you're a bigot. These are all my cultural symbols. Why don't you go on a Kwanzaa stream and start saying that shit? Right? Shame on you. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus of what you're doing. Ah! Oh, shit! Oh, no! The Christians! The Christians! Lady in red. Oh, shit! Bad 80s love song demon. Bad 80s love song demon. Shit. That wasn't that bad of a song, but I was always looking for ladies in red all of the time. Oh, thank you, my Christian friend. You've set me free. And if you've missed any of my other exorcisms, I have a wonderful playlist called Daily Exorcism, where you can get caught up on all the crazy bullshit that Christians bring on my channel. Let's see here. You counter the rebuke in the name of the goddess. Yes. Bard, what's your beverage of choice? Bardo, my friend, Bardo. But in the meantime, I drink a lot of sparkling ice. That is what I usually drink. I rarely drink anything else. That's it. Yeah, got rebuked. Yeah, I'll upload this tomorrow if you missed me getting rebuked today. It'll be up there. I have a playlist for daily exorcisms. I have a daily playlist for my Elder Scrolls comedy. And now for my new ASMR, I'm doing ASMR comedy skits to make fun of people who do ASMR. I think it's ridiculous. So I'm like, they're doing all this shit. Why can't I go film people taking shits and stuff like that? Plop, 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 you know. What religion are you? Spiritual entertainment. That is my religion. Did the Jewish take you out of the Celts? I think, in my opinion, the Jews had a very special tradition. The Hebrews, they became Jews after they were referred to as Hebrew until the Second Temple came. That's when they were first called Jew. But the First Temple tradition, I think, was filled with great wisdom and unity that you can find in many of the perennial philosophies. And I think there was a heightened time of wisdom amongst these people, right? And they went around the world when that was threatened. During the Second Temple reforms, like King Josiah kicked all of these people out who had a goddess, who worshipped at trees. All of these types of Jewish people, they in their wisdom tradition fled. That's why the Ark of the Covenant went to Ethiopia, right? All of these things were forbidden. The idea of God being here on earth was unacceptable to their captors from Cyprus there. They didn't want their kings to be gods anymore, sons of the mother. So they installed a priesthood that was rejected by even Jesus Christ. There was all these different diversities and there was groups that wanted to return to those reforms. The reforms that possessed the wisdom. There's certainly, you look at Jewish people today, right? Look what has brought them together, right? Is a wonderful culture in human history. There's no purebreds, right? They've always, if you go check the DNA of most of the Israelis, most of them are European. But there's wisdom there that has kept them together as a people. Same thing with our Hindu friends. There's a wisdom there. In every culture, there's an ancient wisdom where people find being and fulfillment and stability. And my ancestors certainly possessed that. And I am trying to tap into that and learn that now. Let's see. This man is lost. Prove it. You tried to do an exorcism on me and I mocked you. What does that say about your Christian powers? It says you don't have any. If I did have a demon, what is it doing? It's mocking you. You are the fake one here, right? If you want a demon to leave, if you think there's a demon and you don't have a life to back up your exorcism, they will laugh at you. They will certainly laugh at you. I'm the Timu heretic. Let those have you. Please find a real job. Rose, please find a real life. Get off of YouTube all the day whining about your life to other people and how unfulfilled you are in your sexuality. That's not my problem. Go get a prostitute at least. My goodness. The bard is a man of myth and legend. Know your place, Christians, and how to the greatness of the bard of bards. Yes, don't ever mess with the bard in his own home. You always will leave humiliated when you try to make me look bad. All of you. It's foolish, right? You know who does this every day? Does these insults? Christians. Love your enemy. Do good to those who hate you. Bless, I say. Do not curse. They ignore all of that shit. They use their religion to continue being assholes that they've always been. Let's see here. Natalie is here. Good to see you, our good friend, resident Reiki master and diviner. There's wonderful messages on her channel every day. Paul, good to see you. I rebuke this in the mighty and powerful name of Yahshua, Jesus Christ, Clash of Clans mage cosplayer. Nothing's happening. Now, if you're going to rebuke someone, you have to do it with integrity, right? Making fun of another person disqualifies any power of Christ in your statement. And that's important to know. Demons don't listen to dicks. They mock you. If I had a demon, it would certainly be about. Not even the archangel Michael brought an accusation. He said, let the Lord rebuke you, right? They just ignore their Bible. I know your Bible better than you do, and it's just a shame, right, that you ignore it. Nice broomstick. I bet you would enjoy it, wouldn't you, if it was a broomstick? Let's see here. He looks possessed. Yeah. Brandon, you're trying to rebuke a demon out of me. You'll have to come back to tomorrow's show. Satan said only one per program can be cast out. Him and Jesus got together. They made a little deal with one another. So you'll have to come back. I only allow one demon because I've been pissing the devil off for a long time. Yeah. Every time I get possessed and get on here, one is always being sent back down. So you'll have to come back tomorrow, I'm afraid. Too bad for you. Too bad for you. Yeah. Religion makes you okay with all the bad stuff. It brainwashes you, yeah. Funny how you think you know my religion works. I was doing your religion when you were in diapers, sir. I was a Christian for 30 years. I was a clergyman. I read the Bible every day. I traveled halfway around the world. I led thousands of people into the church. What have you done? All right. You're a pagan Wiccan? Or you're calling me a pagan Wiccan. I am not a pagan. I am not a Wiccan. I am an entertainer. There's a big difference. What's sad is you Christian people, you have such an unfortunate, horrible case of constipation, which doesn't allow you to experience comedy and satire and things. Maybe you need to see a doctor. Someone needs to go up your ass and pull that shit out. Oh, let's see here. Didi is here. Good to see you. People saying pagan like it's some sort of insult. Yeah, I got lots of pagan friends. Yeah, and Wiccans. I am not one. I'm not. I'm a monotheist. I only have one goddess. That is my wife. Yeah. Good morning, Nicholas. You are in Las Vegas. Have a cool cosplay. We do the cosplay in the evening here. We do the cosplay. You actually follow Jesus, then everyone in your life would see it in you, right? 100%, not 80%, not, oh, well, I'm a sinner. No, if you're a follower, then you're following. Jesus Christ is either Lord of all or Lord not at all. So until he is, shut the fuck up. You have no right to tell me anything and how to do what I'm doing here. Can I show you some examples which prove Islam is true? Nope, don't care. If I want to hear from Islam, I would call up what's his name? Arabi, LB Arabi. I can't pronounce his first name. I would call him up. Yeah, the Sufi Islam is what I like. That is the true Islam to me. Sufi Islam, not all that other shit. You're looking forward to seeing your other characters. Yeah. Well, I do, to be fair, I do cosplay on here, right? I do comedy skits. I dress up like a wizard and play D&D. So I have to be fair to that, right? But this is my cultural symbolism. This isn't cosplay. You slay queen. Ooh, thank you. You should see my high heels. Oh. Let's see here. When Jesus comes back, I feel bad for whoever is denied. You're denying him right now. He's feeling bad for you. You're making him look like a dick, right? I don't think he appreciates that. You're a terrible person. You don't care about these people who you say are going to be left behind. You're threatened by what I say, and you're using your religion to justify yourself and to try to defeat me. Doesn't work. You need to grow up. If you are a Christian, then you should be, everyone around you should see God in you. Why don't they? Right? Because you're a dick. That's why. See, this is why we have chosen ones. Oh, gosh. It opens up to demonic attack. I think it does. It certainly does. Because the things that they teach you are terrible. Like Padre Pio, for instance, getting beat up by demons. The church will say, oh, that happens all the time when you follow. No, it doesn't. If you are someone in union with the divine, you are above all things, all entities, all powers. You are never forsaken or separated from your God. That is a load of shit when they say demons can punch you and stuff. They only do that to ignorant people that allow it, right? Like Tucker Carlson. Oh, man. If you know the divine, you don't live in fear of devils. You tell them what to do. Good morning, Green Knight Tales, traveling forth, defeating the armies of Sauron in Toronto, Canada. Our good friend, the Green Knight. Good to see you. He has got lots of lore on his channel. He's like an expert of the great books of Tolkien. And he runs around Toronto. Go check his channel out. See, Jesus will forgive you. I hope so. What are you preaching here, sir? Entertainment. Spiritual entertainment. Now, if you don't think I'm an entertainer, go watch my last YouTube short. You will be 100% convinced that I certainly am an entertainer, that I am a comedian. Go watch my last YouTube short. You're like, oh yes, now I understand. Right? I should put that as the introduction to my channel. Let's see. Islam is even more falsifying than the Bible. All the Abrahamic religions to me are terrible because the God they describe is terrible. Where are we at here? I'm a witch. Who's not a witch? I'm not a witch? Or are you saying I'm a witch? Good to see you. Speaking of Islam, Sufi Islam, our wonderful friend here, the alchemical engineer, a wonderful land from the land of Sweden, Stockholm, Sweden. Our good friend here, Ali. Good to see you. Hope you have been doing well, Ali. We see he says hello from time to time on a Discord server. Ali has been here watching for at least a half a year, right? At least a half a year or longer, right? Yeah, Sufi Islam is the way to go for me. If I was a Muslim, I would certainly, that would be my tradition. Yeah. I am a joke. I am a comedian. Spirituality and comedy here every day. Entertainment, we call it, right? Not forgiving Jesus for the sins I nailed to him. That's all a scam. That's a guilt trip. Jesus didn't die for your sins. He died because he was a human being. And in that dying, he showed that love can certainly beat the power of death if you let it. Our tax dollars are supporting this clown? Yes, they are. Thank you. Thank you, taxpayers. Oh, I'm the Brokeback Wizard. Yeah, I come from Brokeback Mountain. Yeah, lots of gay cowboys up there my way, right? I hope Jesus guides you to the truth. He did. I hope he guides you to the truth. To see how terrible your religion is, right? Look what it's making you do. Everybody else is not true. You are true. But when people see you, what do they see? Nothing of value in terms of righteousness. You're a whitewashed tomb, is what you are. You can talk all about it, but you know you're not living it, right? My 30 years in Christianity, very few people followed it. Very few people I encountered that were very serious. As I said at the beginning, there are 5 people. I've met thousands, probably at least 100,000 people or more. Um, as a Christian, only 5 could I say that actually loved me as a person. Right? If you can't love someone as a person, you are no true Christian in my book. See, Scenario, the old Diddy folk, what the hell is that? Is this from the Lord of the Rings? No, that's the other guy that I mentioned earlier, the Green Knight on here. He is from Lord of the Rings. He's actually a real knight too. Oh my. Is this what happens? You take Ambien? Yes, I take it every night with my Delta 9 to get real high. Jesus Christ died on the cross. Celadwyn, my goddess, she stirred her cauldron for you. Right? That's useful information. How did they not show love? I don't know. Everyone is saved. There's no need to be saved. You've never been separated from God. This is the lie. There's no need to be saved. The only thing we need to be saved from is the way we perceive God. We perceive God in a terrible way. We need to be saved from that. We need to see the embrace that is awaiting us, that is here now. You just go deeper and deeper into it. You don't need to be saved. You need to be loved, is what you need to do, to realize how loved you are. Is that the symbol of the flag of Israel behind me? Yes, I am a gay Jewish sorcerer. Yeah. I'm trying to bring the Temple of Solomon back with a nice, proper Star of David in the middle, so we can bring up demons to go around Israel and build up buildings and things. Oh, let's see here. We don't do politics here. If you put political shit up here, you're going to get banned. How do you become a gay Jewish sorcerer? You just talk to idiots every day who think this is a Star of David, you are a Satan worshiper, and that you're gay, right? They use all of those things in a negative way. I don't care if you think I'm gay, because being gay is wonderful to me. I don't care. I will be saved, and everyone else after will be going to heaven with Jesus. Don't care. Don't care. Why do they say there's no artifacts that help prove Jesus? There's artifacts that say Odysseus was real too. I mean, what are you trying to do? You know what makes Jesus real is when you're loving people. That's what makes Jesus real, not something in some church building. Jesus would rather burn your church down if it was causing you not to do what you're supposed to be doing, which is going out and loving people, right? It would be better for your church to be burnt down. You need to start loving people, not going into buildings saying, how wonderful the building. You're supposed to be that building. Oh, my. You better look in the mirror and say how you dress. Why? You didn't like me in my wife's little black dress the other night? You seem confused at first. I am a kid. Well, then you need to leave. If you're under the age of 18, you are not welcome here. Please leave. Go away. You are entertained and confused? Yeah, I get that all the time. No. Someone really thought that was the Star of David? Yes, every day. Every day. There are at least 3 people so far today ask me if I'm Jewish. And I tell people, I had to make an OnlyFans page for people so they could see my uncircumcised penis. You know, I had to go ahead and do that difficult thing in my life because they are always saying I'm Jewish. Let's see here. Somebody's confused that it's not me. Yeah. You love me? Yes, I have many lovers. Many, many lovers on here. Oh, here comes Brother Brando the Prick. What is he going? He's talking about Benedictines. Yeah, if they act like you, then I don't want to join. I mean, this person, he calls himself a brother. He's terrible. He's terrible in his insults to me. And he does this. He's been on here several times, right? What are monks and brothers supposed to be doing? Being assholes? I don't think so. Bod is an odd guy who loves the Jews and Zelda. Oh man, yes. I don't like Zelda. Zelda to me is propaganda. What Ganon is going through right now is her power trip, right? to rule the empire of Hyrule. And Ganon wants freedom for all and unity. He wants everyone to have a dungeon, right? Not just her, right? It is not fair to the moblins. The moblins are the most oppressed, right, in the kingdom of Hyrule. Princess Zelda, she's all about propaganda. She seduces young elven gentlemen to do her dirty work. That should tell you everything. Oh, my. Let's see, where am I? Someone said no, not leaving and not 18 and got banned. Yeah. If you tell me you're a child, I'm going to ban you. Children are not welcome here. I don't let my own kids watch it. Because when they do, they hear me sometimes say, Dad, tell us what it means to be a gay Jewish sorcerer. And I have to explain to them the behavior of people on here and how inappropriate it is for you to be here. So if you're a child and you say you're a child and we tell you to leave and you keep going, we will certainly ban you. Well, you are not welcome here at all. What happened to the moblins? Oh, they are just oppressed, right? They have to. They should be having their own dungeons and wonderful. They should be allowed to go in Princess Zelda's castle, right? But they cannot. It's discrimination, is what it is. Princess Zelda is a racist. She doesn't like other species, right? He's having a nervous breakdown. See, this person, he says he's Benedictine. His name is Brother. What do you see in him of Saint Benedict of Nursa? Not a goddamn thing, right? Right? Just because you have a religion, there's no replacement for the way you're supposed to be living. And people do this shit. Like I said, I was a Christian for 30 years. Only 5 people I've met that actually loved the way he loves. The rest of them, it was all bullshit and cold-shared politics. Oh, this man procreated? Yeah. Sorry it didn't work out the other night with you. I wasn't interested in being your baby mama. I don't play those perverse sexual games. I'm not that kind of gay man. Oh, let's see. You're not a monk, dude? Oh, were you just a dick then? Talking about Benedict? Sounds like you're crying. Yeah, you people make me sad, right? It makes me sad how you behave, how terrible it is that there are terrible people like you in the world. That makes me sad, that you have no inspiration within yourself, no love, no generosity. All you know how to do is be terrible. And that's not your fault. People have been terrible to you. And you're just repeating this way of finding meaning and purpose. And you're going to learn as you get older how miserable you'll become. But you don't have to be that way. You don't have to take that way in life. Let's see. Big whoop whoop. Yep. Selah, it's true just because your book says so. Yeah, we don't care about books here. Am I talking to you, Monarch Probert? Maybe, I don't know. I'm just responding to comments in here. Whoever makes them, right? There was another gentleman that was a monk. Christians in the chat, he's going to regret every action. I'm leaving to be a quiet old man. Yeah, I'm going to regret every action by telling you to be more loving. Exposing how much you are not loving, how cruel you are with your words. You would certainly burn me at the stake 1,000 years ago, wouldn't you? You can't get away with that shit. So what do? You try to destroy people with words. Doesn't work here. I know all of your bullshit. Oh, let's see here. Should I take the... I don't know what you mean. Fighting the fundamentalists and all others. Yeah. Our wonderful Roman Catholic fundamentalist friend Mordecai is here. You believe in the death and resurrection of Jesus? Yeah, you don't fight me, but your beliefs don't do shit for anybody but for yourself. If you want to have God in your life, you're not going to get it in a cracker. You're going to get it in loving other people. So the Catholic Church convinces you, if by doing their piety that they assign to you, that they will give you God and you will become like God. This is a deception. You become like God by loving. It is better for you to commit your time to loving your people in your neighborhood than it is for you to go to your daily cracker service. That doesn't do anything but for your ego. How to deal with crabs? Have you tried a blowtorch? That might help. I don't know. Don't ask me for medical advice. Go see your doctor, because I'm no doctor. I go to extremes. He ignored me. I did. I'm not ignoring anybody. You people need to grow up and have a little patience. You understand that thousands of comments come through this little window here, and I cannot talk to anybody. I'm not ignoring you. I'm talking to other people, right? But some make fun. Yeah, oh, I'm an entertainer. I'll make fun of all of you. Yeah. Great wisdom indeed. Thank you, Keith. I love the fundies are always coming back instead of just moving on. Yeah, get a life, right? I'm not the source of your being here. Like, he's not true. I am. That's what's going on here. That is an illusion. You attacking me does not give you any purpose in your life. You just further your illusion is what you're doing. Yeshua Da Shawawa is here. Oh boy. Would you have it? The powers of D&D, Druid, Wizard, and yeah, all the time. Yeah. The Timu Wizard. Yeah, why not? Yeah. What is your main name? I don't give a shit, is what your name. You are a cruel person, and you've always make yourself known in that way. You agree, loving my neighbor, helping people, you're right. Showing the light of Christ. No, showing your light. You're not separated from Christ. He doesn't take credit for what you are. You are a child of the All-Father. More ego brandomania. Let's see. I guess nobody is interested. 360 joints shouldn't take too long. Are you smoking all those joints at once? That would be interesting. Mordecai doesn't believe in Jesus because he has to try to convince himself by rage baiting others. Mordecai is a good individual. Mordecai is a Roman Catholic who comes here and only says nice things. And that's not bad, right? He's a fundamentalist, no doubt, but he's a decent one that has courtesy. And that's important, right? To have courtesy with other people, even though you don't agree with them. And I give Mordecai the same courtesy as I do with my comedy. He knows I jest with him. I never worked a day in your life. You've been a dick all your life, I can guarantee that. Yeah. You want to be loving, embrace, care to do it. Yes. Come to the cauldron, my friends. Receive the hour. Oh, you're eating a big sausage dipped in lemonade. Well, that's an interesting concept. You should do an ASMR video like I did earlier today. You missed my ASMR video, go check it out. You'll get a laugh. I did it right before I came on here. Will you answer the D&D question? Certainly. I've been a dungeon master for quite a long time. My first box set was in 1986. So I'm very familiar with it. We play D&D here in the evenings. Just last night, we did a solo adventure together. What was it? Mountain of Mirrors is what we did from the Endless Quest series. I also made a playlist for people who missed that. There's a playlist I have called Endless Quest Books. My D&D, I do all kinds of fun. I have all kinds of fun on here. Let's see here. Do you play video games in costume? Yes, I do when I'm streaming. When I'm not streaming, no. It doesn't benefit myself to be in my wizard outfit here. Where's my hair? See, this is my wizard beard and all that stuff. I play D&D here. So when I'm by myself, no. I'm a loser and you're a winner, Kenny. Everyone wants to be like you, right? Oh, damn. These people are terrible, right? Would you rather have real-life powers level 10? Bard, wizard, sorcerer? Real-life powers that that would be something, right? To be able... The whole system, though, is broken in this understanding of powers that you have, like in the Forgotten Realms. You get the powers from a construct that you feed. Like if you are a cleric, the gods need your power, your worship, in order to get the energy, and they share that energy with you. And then there's the overgod, And the relationship between the overgod, Ao, and the rest of the gods is one of not love or fatherhood, but rather functionality. It's quite a sad universe. I mean, it's a lot of fun as a fantasy game, but there's no father on it. He's more like Allah. He is just in there to be a god in space somewhere who wants you to perform, right? What are you in D&D? I played lots of classes. My go-to is Paladin or Bard. Those are my go-to classes. Am I an Indian? No, I am not. Fake facts, prove it. I will believe in miracles the day you go out and get a job. I'll believe when you stop being a dick. Is it possible for you to stop being a dick? I'll start going to church. If you have a power, which one will destroy Peru? You don't like Peruvians? My son is marrying a Peruvian, so I don't appreciate that. I like your viewing people from the past as rather unintelligent, and that's wrong. Oh, you're talking to Sailor, yeah. The Celt shall rise once more. Probably not. What we experience of now, Celts were my ancestors. I don't speak any of their languages. I look to their now. Celadwin is the symbol, really, that is a bond between me and my ancestors. Yeah, I try to honor my ancestors with the Wheel of the Year, which is a very modern thing. But I honor my ancestors by celebrating this wheel, celebrating their accomplishments for bringing me where I'm at today. But what is Celtic? There's a lot of generalization, right? It's really a people group. It's a language. It's a culture that you only really see that's left in the world in Wales and Ireland, the Isle of Man and Scotland. That's where you could still see that what is left, right? And those are all my ancestors, all of those people. Let's see here. I always just considered Ao was the dungeon master. And there's someone greater than Ao as well. Did you know that? And if you get really, because I was a Forgotten Realm canonist, I love studying that stuff. There's even an overlord over Ao that is unnameable. It's like a being beyond all beings. That's what's interesting about. Yeah. Good morning from Oklahoma, Randy. Good to see you. Your favorite class is Hoeing Magic Class Bard. Yeah, I prefer I've been doing Bards of Valor. They make wonderful tanks. They use the inspiration on themselves rather than on the party. I thought that is it's kind of like a paladin almost. I think those are more effective. If you get the heavy armor feat, that works out really well. It's a green screen. Yes, it is. Yeah, they fought each other to the death. Yeah, I don't like letting my players fight one another. That's not always fun for me. Yeah, that's one of the rules I have at my table, that you don't roll against the others. We usually don't do that. She casts a spell on you and you're blind. I'm blindly in love with my wife. Yeah, I'm madly in love with my wife. So if you want to consider that a blindness, certainly. Yeah. Owls are very beautiful. It's actually a holographic projection about. I am an alien. Yes, I am an artificial intelligence. Keyboard warriors. Have I seen the wisdom of Athena? No, I haven't. Where is she at? In blood magic overpowered in Dungeons and Dragons? I think there's a lot of things in 5th edition that make it too powerful. Like I have a group of level 5 characters who took out a dragon, an adult dragon. And there was, 6 players? There were 6 players at level 5. Took it out with no problem. They kept bringing each other back up. And some players didn't get hurt at all. Some of them were revived, but they had no problem taking it. So I have the highest. When I bring them in a dungeon, doesn't matter. I'll jack everything up. I will jack so they have some sort of challenge. Because if you're winning all the time, 5th edition is terrible at the element of combat, because you don't lose. It's very, very hard to lose in 5th edition modules, for instance. They are way behind the skill of the player. Karina, what do you want to do with my bunghole? That's inappropriate. You have an interesting video of Found Jesus Christ a couple of years ago. I don't drink anymore, mess with other women. But that doesn't make you a follower. You can do all of that. My cousin or my uncle told me once, he said, I can do whatever you're doing. I just quit smoking, drinking, and start going to church. That's how shallow of Christianity was to him. And he was right. What makes you a follower is how you're loving, not what you're doing, but what you're doing makes you a follower of the Christ. It's very important that you learn that. Let's see here. You prove anyone loves you, it means I get love. I don't know what you mean by that. Finkeldick. Oh my. A blood hunter class is I'm not familiar with that. I'm still stuck in 5th edition 2014. I'm still getting familiar with 2024. I just ignore it. It allows me to tell more story and to you treat it as a play theater rather than as a game table. The combat to me is irrelevant because it's terrible. It's so easy to win. Oh, someone told you like owls? That's wonderful. You said who? That's great. That's a great joke. 5e sucks, but it also is really good. It needs some. Yeah, I enjoy 5th edition because it allows me to do more role play and to treat the game as a story rather than as. Some people like the combat. The old timers, 3.5 was the big deal, right? Shadowrun. I never did Shadowrun. No, I didn't. I stay specifically in the Forgotten Realms. I very rarely have gone out of that. I grew up with Forgotten Realms, and I was a Forgotten Realms canonist, so I don't go out of that at all. Edgar Allan Poe or Stephen King? Stephen King, The Dark Tower universe. Edgar had wonderful poetry, but he didn't have a Dark Tower. He didn't have a universe like Steve King was able to put together, right? I just watched a wonderful series based on the Dark Tower universe by Stephen King. He was involved in it in some way. It was called The Institute. That is a fairly new series. What channel is it on? I think it's on MGM or AMC. I can't remember. But it's a wonderful, wonderful series. If you watch any of Steve King's or read his books, very, very religious. Very, very spiritual if you read his stuff. I mean, he throws a bunch of perversion in there. He's a pervert sometimes, right? Especially if you watch Thinner. I mean, come on, Steve. But you have a battle between good and evil, right? In all of his books. And evil's always defeated in the end. The goodness, you have this difficult, terrible struggle where it looks dark. And at the end, someone puts Cujo down, right? What's with the reindeer in the background? I'm a Santa Claus freak. I want Christmas now. I want to sit on his lap right now. Everything in me is screaming out, lap, lap, lap. Oh, have you read the book that John? No, I did not. Does the Dark Tower make all of his books canon? The Dark Tower is the glue for all of his books. Even like the one, what was the one where you had the lady who kidnapped the writer and hit his legs? What was that called? That's part of the Dark Tower universe. Because if you watch the series, that's based on that. Misery, yeah. If you watch, there's a Misery TV series. That's all Dark Tower, right? She has an experience with beings that are part of the Dark Tower universe, right? She is a hero. If you watch the Misery series, she's like a dark hero, right? And then you watch Misery afterwards, you understand a little bit why she is the way she is, because she's clearly insane, right? That was a good movie. In the name of Jesus, what does Jesus have to do with Stephen King novels? You people are ridiculous. Oh my goodness. We're talking about Cujo. Here comes Jesus Loves You again, right? Oh my goodness, here. Steve King wrote about a lot about Jesus. He's in there. You'll see it in there. I mean, the good always wins in the end. The devil is defeated. He writes a lot about devils, right? Oh my. Good night, Ellie. Let's see here. Bard, you are not Harry Potter. I can be for the right price, right? Whatever your desire is, as long as you're paying. Jesus loves Christians not so much. Yeah. Are you one of the Goonies? That was a wonderful series, or the show, right? The Goonies. So I hope they make a series out of it or something. Oh my. Peanut Butter Loves You. Oh my goodness, here. The high priestess of the orchard has arrived. Gwendolyn, Aes Sedai, good to see you, our good friend. You claim to be a child. Are you a child? Because you get banned. Our moderators, we hear, if you reveal you're a child and you do not leave, you will be kicked out. Children are not allowed here. It is labeled adults only. Right? Harry Potter is a child. Yeah, we want to bring Voldemort back. They had more fun when he was around. Now it's boring. They all get married and have children and stuff. We need Voldemort back. Voldemort. Hermione was the real wizard. Yeah. She knew all the right spells, right? Walking Cataclysm is here. Good to see you. Willow and the cabbage every day. It's like, I've never had so many comments about bowel movements and passing gas from this individual here every day, always talking about what's coming out of their ass and what they're eating. Bard, you are an odd guy. You got to be pushing 50. Yes, I am. I'm about to turn 50. Yep. And I've lost my damn mind. Yep. Yeah. No politics, Gwendolyn, damn it. We know you are outraged at the cabbage shortage, right? And you're blaming all of the government. Why Willow and Phil here can't shit more. See, you're new. Good to see you. Plays 7782. Good to have you here. And our morning astrologer is here, Lewis, the Pope of Dope, the stoned again Christian. Reefers for Christ, friends. Reefers for Christ. Their daily Christian ritual at 4:20. They make the sign of the cross with their doobie and start smoking it. Oh my. How do I respond and include a message of another if worded that correctly? Go ahead and say whatever you have to say, right? Make me admin. My jokes are harmless. No. I have, my moderators are all that I need. Thank you. Yeah, he is the Pope of Dope, right? Necro-impotence is here. Necro-impotence. He is, all hail the Pope of Dope. Yes. What did you stumble upon here? Dwayne, you have stumbled upon spiritual entertainment. 7 days a week I am here, my friends, for your entertainment leisure. Let's see here. I'm training mind to attack. Oh no. Oh no. Good morning, everyone. Joining in for the reefer ritual with your Pope of Dope here, Lewis. Yeah, every time, if you see Lewis on our Discord server, there's not a time where he doesn't have a giant reefer in his hands, unless he's driving to pick up his kids from school. Every other time I've seen him on there, he's smoking a giant reefer. Get a job, get a life. You don't have to be a dumbass. Smoke some bud and chill with Jesus. Yes, isn't that the perfect religion? Right? Curse of Strahd doesn't need to be turned up all on. It's all brutal. They have a new Strahd Universe module that just came out. I forgot the name of it. Has anyone played that yet? I never played the original. I never had a chance. Pieces of it, but not I've never gone and slain the old vampire. Paladin favorites, yeah, that is. I love the. You are a paladin of Palor. Yeah, that's a different universe for me. That was what is that's Greyhawk, right? Palor is really Lathander. He's an incarnation of Lathander. Am I behind in the comments? I don't think so. Am I really? Let me see here. What am I missing here? No, I'm talking right now, live stream here. You were behind. Yeah, you were behind. What would be more impressive about pulling a rabbit out of your hat or a hair from your ass? Oh, such difficulty in trying to come to that. Speaking of animals, it is time for the tortoise, is it not? Let me go grab my tortoise for you, my friends. I'm not going to be pulling it out of there either, you pervert. All right, come here, tortoise. We need the tortoise. My tortoise, they want to see you. My tortoise. Oh, your fans are waiting. Your fans want to see you, sweetie. They're waiting for you. Oh, your fans. Madam Tortoise is coming. The tortoise is coming. The tortoise is coming. The tortoise is coming. There she is. In all of her glory and all of her beauty. This wonderful, wonderful creature here. Madam Tortoise. You see all your friends there? Look at all that. Look at that beautiful eye that she has there. Oh, you see yourself in there. Oh, there you are. Say goodbye to your friends. Goodbye, fans. The tortoise is going. All right. Back to your wonderful, wonderful heat lamp, lady. While I go back to my show here. Oh. All right. All right. Coming back to you, my friends. Spiritual entertainment. 7 days a week. I am here for you, for your entertainment privilege. Every day having these wonderful, wonderful conversations with all of you for your entertainment privilege. So here we are. Yeah, you liked my tortoise? Yeah. I don't know why I want to paint the turtle's claws. I don't think it would be nice to do something like that. I don't know. I know if there's terrible people out there that have painted their turtles shells. That can kill them. They need to absorb the light through their skin and through their shells and through their body. So painting a tortoise is definitely not a good idea. You prefer the tortoise over the hares? Really? My hares will get mad if I were to tell them that. Where are we at here? Turtle keepers, we won the race. That's right. We have a Dragon Ball Z. Yes, we have Dragon Balls here. That's what they call them. Good morning, my dear bud. Good to see you. Spartaguts, good to see you. Oh, Dark Angel is here. Crunchy sandwiches. Their shells, just their claws. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. What class should be in your next campaign? Well, I couldn't answer that. I don't know your play style, right? I'm a paladin person. That is usually my go-to. Yeah, it is cruel, yeah. Rogue or paladin? Paladin always for me, gorilla. I've only played a few. Sorry, I had to click on something there. Yeah, I've only played a few rogues. I don't like the class. Paladin is easy for me to play. Yeah, and I've been looking for a game to troll. I'm looking for a one-shot game on my Roll20 account where I'm going to be a Christian paladin. I'm going to go around annoying shit out of people with my religion at the table. It's going to be a lot of fun. Aminator and Lathander are sometimes considered one, but they are not. Aminator came before Lathander. Lathander was a demi deity and ascended to take on the portfolio of our friend. Lathander was a god of destroying the dead, associated with light. When Aminator no longer was worshipped, Lathander took his portfolio. But unfortunately, during the Second Sundering, the gods were reset. and the Aminator is now back in his worship, which goes back to the time of the Netherese, has returned back to Faerun once again. Oh my, don't get me started. I love the Forgotten Realms. What type of wizard shit is this? The best kind. Rogue gets boring after a while. They just sneak attack everything. Yeah. We had one in our game. We had a rogue in our game at one time. I don't remember. We had a giant gopher turtles when you grew up. They're beautiful creatures, aren't they? Beautiful creatures. You want to see more of my tortoise? I have a playlist called Tortoise Scam. I also have one for my rabbits. Thank you, Sir Goblet, for being a member for 3 months. Praise Canada. And if you want to become members, my friends, if you want to have all of these cool benefits, like having your name in green and all kinds of emojis, and to become part of our Discord server, buy the bard a cup of coffee. Think about all the entertainment I provide for you, right? The least you can do is buy me a coffee, small, medium, or large. Right down there, my friends. Right down there. You're in a lifelong D&D game. What an honor. What an honor. I've been wanting to retire. I don't know if I am. It depends on what happens. And I have a really good group now. I got 6 players, and we are good fit. We have a good time together. I might just keep going, right? But I like doing it, but I would like to find a game where I'm a player to balance all that out, right? And it's hard to find. I have a certain things that I like about the game that have to be right for me to want to play it. It has to be Forgotten Realms lore, first of all. That's very important. And I have to be in an environment that the Dungeon Master allows me to exercise my creativity and role play. A lot of them can't put up with me because I could do the whole session. So it's hard to find that right person. Right? Hey, you want to be on a Discord? Go to become a channel member, right? What is the evil symbol in the background? Satan symbol? It's Satan. That's Satan on the horse. There, you see him? Oh, my. If anyone, the crew members, wants to get on Discord later and help me lay it all out, yeah, whoever wants to help Lewis here, you with whatever you're asking for, I don't remember. Viva la France! Yeah, good to see our French friend here. Good to see you. Thank you for French fries. We appreciate those over here. Finding a good group of people to play with is the key to a campaign's longevity. Yeah, right. Lord of the Rings. That would be a fun. You have manuals for that, right? And I love Lord of the Rings, and I would love to play, but I don't know the lore. And I know that they don't care, but that's important to me. I want a world I can be immersed in. And there's not a lot of, I would say, these new Lord of the Ring campaigns, right, that are out, that you have the opportunity to do that, right? I'm sure they're out there, right? But they only have a few manuals that are available for Lord of the Rings. There's one for 5th edition, if you didn't know that. I have a friend of mine who was involved in one of those. You would DM something, but I've almost never run the Forgotten Realms. It's not your cup of tea, yeah. It's hard for me to go outside of that because all of my characters, all of my ideas are immersed in that world. And when I've gone out of it, I've brought it with me. You Forgotten Bunch? Yeah. You just see a star with 5 points and a circle. Yeah, it's just something from my ancestors. I don't know why it's got to be a devil all the time, right? It's always a devil, right? You thought you called them freedom fries? Yeah, we can't have anything named unless it comes from us, right? Oh, for me, I just like it because it's too broad. There's something for everyone, and that makes things silly. Yeah, there's certainly worth criticism, right? Heather the Heathen Black is here. Good to see you, our good friend Heather. Hope you are doing here. The White Light Heathen has arrived. Good to have you here, our friend. Yeah. Look at this. We're talking about Dungeons and Dragons, and Jesus is king shows up again. Very convenient to you. That'd be fun to have you at one of my tables, right? Trying to save everyone's soul at the table and stuff. I love how there's literature out there to this very day saying that Dungeons and Dragons is a way to introduce people into witchcraft. That's why I joined Wicca. It was D&D. It's really ridiculous, right? Some of the propaganda of Christians and their foolishness, right? Oh my. Are you a Celtic? My ancestors were Celtic. I am not. I'm an Englishman. My ancestors were, but I am not. I have their symbols that inspire me, and I try to honor them by wearing these symbols. But I am not. I only know a few words. I did not grow up in Wales or Ireland or the island of Man or Scotland or northern France. It's a white horse with a horseman, yeah. D&D is powerful magic. Yeah, it's as real as the gold in it, too. I'm a millionaire. Right? I got a dragon horde at my house, right? That's what Gary Gygax, if you didn't know, in the 80s during the Satanic Panic, they were concerned about the make-believe magic in the game as conjuring up real devils. It's like, well, that's about as real as the gold in it. You don't see me walking around as a millionaire now, do you? I mean, that was funny as hell when he said that, right? We miss you, Gary. I like Warhammer video games. I've never played a tabletop Warhammer, but I certainly like the video games. You are thinking out loud reminds me of the vaguely, really. Have you been to Scotland? I've been once and it's beautiful. I hope to in the future. I have not been there. I have a good friend that lives there, and I plan on visiting him in the future time. Oh my! You got people on your Lord of the Ring videos just saying, "Isn't Christian satanic?" They're so stupid. You know, Tolkien was like a Roman Catholic fundamentalist. When they got rid of the Latin Mass, he was pissed. He was really heavy into Catholicism. Oh man, it's silly. Oh, he's the devil now. Then you shouldn't watch Lord of the Rings, you dumbasses, if it's of the devil. Oh man, you call yourself a Wiccan, yet Wiccan is the Christian version. I'm not a Wiccan or a Christian. I never said that at all. I was having a parody. I am not a Wiccan or a Christian, neither. I practice Druidry, but my ancestors practice. I do it in my own way. What do I worship? My wife. My wife. It's quite simple. That's it. Anything else that requires worship of me, I tell it where to go. Gods that need your worship, they are pathetic. Let's see here. Big ups. Yeah, we have Wiccan friends here. We have Wiccan and pagan friends here. I got a diversity of friends in my community here, but I don't do it. If whatever helps you to be a good person, you know, that's all I hope the best for you, right? Wiccans are our cousins. That's right. Tolkien created a whole world amazing. Yeah. Did he really create it or did he reveal it? That is the real question. He says he revealed it. Is that it was already here, right? Where do you think all the power comes? Why people are so obsessed with it? Because it's truth. That is why. I thought you were gay. No, that's tomorrow. I'm only gay on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Come back tomorrow. We can meet up on Grindr on those days. I'm sorry I had to say no today. I'm bisexual today. Yeah, only gay on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Edwin is a druid. Who's Edwin? Are you talking about Edwina? He is clearly demon-possessed. Yes, I am. And what are you going to do about it, Christians? Nothing. Because my devil is more powerful than your power of your evil God you serve. Yeah. He's not possessed. He is homosexual. I'm possessed by the spirit of homosexuality. Oh, save me, Christians. I'm so gay. Oh, help. Help me from my homosexuality. Oh, that's going to be a demon in the future now. Maybe tomorrow when they try to cast it out of me. Oh, I'm going to start like, it's raining men. Say, do something like that. Thanks for the new possession ideas. I got to keep up with their shit, right? I got to provide a demon for every show. And if you've missed my exorcism today, I'm going to upload it tomorrow on my playlist called Daily Exorcism. Oh, man. You always just rediscover things that have always been. Yeah. Like I've always been gay. I'm just discovering it now, twice a week. God is more powerful. All right. Well, go ahead. Remove the homosexuality from me, please. You want me to bend over? Yeah. What? How are you going to show me your power? That's what I need to know. Oh man. Daily support. Daily homosexuality is important. Well, I'm not there yet. 2 days is enough for me. Really, I'm old. You think like electricity has always been here? Yeah, that's a good point, right? It is revealed to us, right? It's always been here. It's discovery is nobody's property. It's the wisdom that is hidden, right? That we have to unravel. That's the fun. You like my costume that I was wearing the other day? Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate the bunny ears. Yeah, you are my OnlyFans patron. Yeah, appreciate you. Gwendolyn, repent right now. Oh no. You pull from many sources. That's connection and bonds, beauty of constructs for learning experience, meaning of life. Now, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And if you're here, my friends, don't forget to touch the like button. It's very important for me. Right? Help a bard out. I'm a Gnostic? No, I think Gnosticism is terrible. It's got good stuff in it, certainly. But the world to me is wonderful. The world to me is beautiful. You're beautiful. The world is beautiful that we're in. There's nothing made here that is bad. It's just our perception of it that has gone wrong. That's where the Gnostics were wrong. Oh, you're just thinking ahead there? You don't, let's see here. Yeah, if you're under the age of 18, goodbye. You will be banished. Oh, let's see. May the blessings of Lord Nicholas be on you. Thank you. Thank you, Lord Nicholas, for your blessing. Oh, my goodness. Whatever that is, right? Is it socially acceptable to be gay, witch, comedian, cult leader? Yes. The more they are, the better, right? We need more gay, homosexual witches and druids out there represented, right? There needs to be more diversity out there in the craft, right? Let's see here. Yeah, perception, right? Yeah, you called it. No children, please reflect upon yourself before casting judgments on others. Flutter. Yeah, goodbye. He's the only true. Nicholas is your only true Lord. All praise to Lord Nicholas. We support you in your efforts to conquer the universe. You're dropping in daily, hardly speak. You can take care of the trolls very well. Take care and have a wonderful day. Thank you. The pirates are here. Oh, is that your name? The Piratas. Piratas? Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, we have a good time. My show is built on your, some of you, in your trolling. And people enjoy that. So thank you, trolls, for your feeble attempts to try to destroy the bard. You always leave humiliated, and someone is laughing at you. Thank you. Yeah, hit the like button. Thank you, our good friend, the Piratess, sailing the seven seas. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a different kind of pirate. So, hello, delicate. Yeah. In the name of Jesus, I pray you get rebuked. Well, that doesn't count. You have to rebuke the spirit. You can't pray that someone else will do your bullshit for you, right? Let's see. Your name is Accept Christ. I wouldn't have it any other way, right? Comes on and does an exorcism, doesn't know what the hell is going on here. We're talking about being bud pirates. Here comes Jesus Christ on the white horse, right? Oh, man. You rebuke all the evil from you. Okay, how long do I have to wait? I'm waiting. You're rebuking the evil. Let's go. Come on, evil. Evil, where are you at? Ugh. I think I'm constipated. Evil. Evil, come out. It's not working. Is there like any type of medication to help come out? How do I get this evil out? You're copying and pasting your rebukings, and nothing's happening. You got a film on the next part. Yeah, he's got some destroying trolls. Yeah, Green Knight. He's got cool pirate lore too on his channel that he has as well. In Jesus' name, I rebuke your evil. I know you've done that 3 times. I'm still constipated. Oh, when is the magic number? How many times do you need to rebuke? I'm waiting. Go ahead. I'm letting you do this. I don't want all that shit up my ass. Come on. Let's get this demon out here. Come on. Demon out. Everybody start cheering. Demon out. Demon out. Come on. Rebuke. Rebuke. Come on. Rebuke. Rebuke. I do believe in rebuke. I do believe in rebuke. Come on. Safari's getting her wings. I do believe in rebuke. Come on. You took a dump for me. Thank you. Jesus Christ may rebuke your evil spirits and stop making a mockery of God. How about I give you the sign of the cross? There you are. I'm mocking your God. Mocking, mocking, mocking. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Just like when you rebuked me 3 times, nothing happened. Because you're full of shit. You have no real Christian powers. All of the Cthulhu is not afraid of you. Cthulhu is the great Lord. And he will come and consume you one day, Christian, in all of the energy of the universe. Cthulhu is coming. He is more powerful than you. And he will destroy all things with his great powers. All of the energy of the cosmos will be filtered out in a blink of an eye, and there's nothing you can do about it. So have a good time now. You want to get rebiked? I got to be careful how I phrase things. Me and Gwendolyn were talking about this because these people report just for anything because they're vengeful and pathetic little children. Like Gwendolyn here was mocking them because they're saying turn or burn, and she in the context was subscribe or else is what was said. I got to be careful how I phrase that because I got flagged for cyberbullying for that comment, just for repeating it. Cyberbullying. I was only able to upload 10 videos up this morning while I was getting checked out for cyberbullying. Isn't that stupid? Right? These people are pathetic, right? Yeah, now I'm getting a curse. Oh, boy. Jesus is the only true God about Satan. No, Cthulhu is the true one. How dare you bring your false gods here, idolater or heretic? Worshippers of false gods. They don't matter. When Cthulhu comes, your gods will be like nothing. It will be as if they never were when the great Lord from the far realm descends down upon us. It will be as if we never were. Oh, you rebuke all evil from you. You cannot destroy the power of Cthulhu. Keep trying. Cthulhu is greater than your evil Jesus. He will defeat you. Cthulhu is all-powerful. Now, you are nothing. Moloch Baal is greater than you. Yeah. Oh, my. We are not bullies here. No, I am a person of courtesy. Right? I didn't bully no one. You certainly did not know. You worship the god Apotheosis from Stargate. Oh, man. That's, yeah. I want an alien in me. Make me live in my youth forever. Let's all get those aliens, right? You're much more active, Bod, having fun with it. Oh, yeah. It seems, does it seem like more work? It is a lot of work to do what I do, but I enjoy doing it, right? That's the thing. I enjoy doing this. And so it is a lot of work, but I enjoy it. I love it. It's addicting. I just want to keep doing it. I enjoy sharing with people, making people laugh, telling stories, having a good time. So it is a lot of work, right? But there's never a day I don't want to do it, right? It's only for a few hours a day, right? Let's see here. Cthulhu is real. You read it in the book. There's more literature about Cthulhu than any other entity that is dark out there. Where are all the books on the devil, right? Very few. Cthulhu has been produced in such a way around the world. That is all the evidence that Cthulhu is real. Don't listen to these people who don't believe in Cthulhu. He is real. His tentacles are really long. I hate you. Look at this person, the accept Christ person. What a terrible, terrible Christian you are. Cthulhu defeated your God, and now you're whining about it, saying, I hate you. Well, you know what? Cthulhu doesn't love you or hate you. He is going to devour your soul in the end, and it'll be okay, right? Cthulhu doesn't discriminate. You can always count on Cthulhu, who's going to end the universe. He'll never let you down. Trust in Cthulhu, my friends. Believe in this great outer being, wonder that belongs to every person in the world, Cthulhu. You love it here? You're having a good time? With a doobie and a Percocet? Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Does everyone want a magical pony? I voted for Vermin Supreme. I wanted that pony, right? You ever see Vermin Supreme? He's a wonderful political satirist that really ran for president. I voted for. I mean, he is hilarious. He wanted to give every American a pony. I mean, how could you not want that, right? He's like, he had this whole plan for how it would bring lots of jobs to Americans. If everyone had a pony, all the services he would provide. Now, that guy is freaking hilarious, right? If you ever saw a wonderful political satirist. He believes in Cthulhu as well. He would turn your head into an octopus. He would just turn your head. There will be nothing left, right? Well, someone's going to report me now for preaching a violent God or something stupid. Yeah. I got a couple of weeks ago. I was making fun of the Christian book and how it wants to destroy people who are of diversity, and I was mocking it, and I got flagged for violence. After reading their book, I was flagged for violence because someone reported me. You don't know much about Cthulhu, South Park? Yeah, that is all blasphemy. They don't do Cthulhu right there. Oh my. Well, it has come to that time, my friends, when I must depart from you. It has been lots of fun. Go check out my ASMR video that I made today. You will have a good gag. We will see you tomorrow, my friends.